Right now, the commercial fishing season for Dungeness crab in Oregon is on hold this winter. The state says crabs in the state don't have enough meat to deliver a satisfying product. Now, local seafood markets are making changes so they can serve crab this holiday season. Newswatch 12's Lee Collum joins us live outside the Wharf Fresh Seafood Market and Eatery in Medford. Lee, you talked to the owner of the Wharf today. Will there be enough crab to go around in the Rogue Valley this season?
Well, Jerry, commercial fishing for the Dungeness crab is on hold, that we know. And not only is that the case for Oregon, it's the case for California and Washington State as well. But here at the Wharf, they are pulling out all the stops to make sure they can serve crab to customers this holiday season. And that includes not only sourcing crabs from regions not close to the West Coast, but also potentially phasing a reopening for crab season. Preseason testing is showing that Dungeness crabs have too low of a meat yield right now. ODFW says they're testing until they see more thickness in the crab's body cavity. But until then, crabbers are out of work and restaurants are having to find crab elsewhere. Brent Kenyon owns the Wharf Fresh Seafood Market and Eatery. He says he finds other spots to source crab around this time.
Once we see that 24% cavity fill, we're going to have a lot more crab available. But we're looking really good to have crab for Christmas. We do have some Indian fisheries that'll be supplying them, so we should have fresh crab on the ground in the next few weeks.
The wait may be painful for people dying for a Dungeness, but Kenyon says the delay becomes pretty standard around the winter.
Nobody wants a half-full Dungeness crab, so it's good for all of us to wait for that, but it really is just part of nature, how it process moves along, and how fast that they end up beefing up for the season.
There are even other options if you're set on crab for Christmas or New Year's.
We sell king crab, snow crab, and Dungeness crab, and we sell a lot of it here, and we have it year-round.
This past year, crabs on the West Coast had a similar problem. So Oregon's commercial Dungeness crab landings reopened in phases, starting with the area from Cape Falcon to Cape Arago on January 15th and ending with Cape Arago to the Oregon-California border on February 4th. Now here at the Wharf, it is in the dinner rush, so a lot of people are seeking to get seafood, but the biggest time for crab this time of year is Christmas and New Year's. So with that in mind, you've got about a month to go, and Kenyon told me today that if you're looking to have crustacean on your table this holiday season, you're going to want to let your local eatery, fishery, and seafood place know in advance. Watching out for you live in Medford, Lee Collum, Newswatch 12.